Hey there, Facebook. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to today's show. Hope you guys are all doing fantastically today. We're going to be talking about how to create high converting landing pages for your business. Had a few conversations with a few people earlier this morning around this too. Hey, Indran, welcome to the call, man. So we're going to be talking how to create high converting landing pages today. Been speaking to a few people on the phone today around landing pages, offers, strategy, things like that. And part of the thing is a lot of people are talking websites, and should I have a website? Do I not need a website? Should I use a landing page? Things like that instead. And today I thought, well, because there's a lot of questions coming around landing pages at the moment, what I wanted to do is just show you, open the lid a little bit on sort of how we go about creating high converting landing pages and landing pages that are going to generate you leads for days for your business. That's what I'm going to be talking about today. So as you guys are tuning in, let me know where you're tuning in from, and we will get started in a couple of minutes on this particular subject, because for a lot of businesses, they have a tendency to get caught up in a lot of the details. They go, I'm not a designer, I'm not a landing page expert, This is not in my, I'm no good at this sort of stuff. I've never done landing pages before. Why would I need a landing page? And they're going through all of this sort of stuff in their mind, just getting caught up in a lot of the details. However, people have websites and all this sort of stuff, and they never ever drive traffic to it. And what I find these days is that, if you're wanting to create something that's high converting and something that's going to be able to get you results for your business in terms of helping you generate leads, landing pages are the best way to do that. And for a lot of people, they're just unsure on what sort of strategy I should be using, how I should be articulating my copywriting, all this type of stuff when it comes to constructing those landing pages. So today what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be just uncovering a little bit more in depth around how we go about doing this type of stuff as well, how we go about crafting the landing pages, and give you guys just some basic little tips that you can use when going to create them later today. If you're looking to create them later today or tomorrow, or you're looking to get someone to do that for you, whichever way it goes, I just want to show you some ways that you can create higher converting landing pages. So as you guys are tuning in, let me know where you're tuning in from, and we'll get started. Because really the first thing is, I think a lot of people, when it comes to creating these different types of landing pages, a lot of people just, as I said, they get stuck in the details. And the first real step to being able to create higher converting landing pages is to keep things really simple. A lot of people have a tendency to overcomplicate it. They think, I've got to give more information on my landing pages. I've got to create more. I've got to put more details into my landing pages and so on. And this is all great. You can go ahead and create all this type of, stuff on your landing page. And really, you're just overcomplicating the whole process. Simple. The reason why they say the KISS, literally the KISS whole methodology works incredibly well when it comes to landing pages. Keep it simple, stupid. That's what it comes down to. It comes down to creating very, very simple text, very, very simple conversational process on your landing pages, right? It doesn't need to be complicated. A lot of people think that, hey, I've got to have these really long sales letters on my landing pages. That's not even the case. You do not need to have an astronomical amount of sales copy on your landing pages. A lot of the time I find when things are kept really, really simple, they work better, right? If you're looking to sell a product on the page, yeah, you can have a longer form sales copy, etc. on your page if you're looking to sell a low barrier product on that page. However, for a lot of people, you're going to be generating or giving away something for free on your starting landing pages anyway. So when you're doing that, you just want to make sure that you are, number one, just keeping things really, really simple. So for a lot of our, webinar strategies, our free download strategies, our 5-day challenge strategies that we use, everything is just super, super simple on the page, very conversational as well, and just highlights the things that are really important when it comes to someone that's wanting to grab access to your offer. And the reason why we don't drive it to specific websites, our traffic, is because we don't want to give too much information, too many other tabs for people to look at. We want people that are interested in the subject, and that's it. And that's the whole reason why you create a landing page, right? However, you don't need all this complicated stuff on your page and this various different long form stuff that's on it. You do not need that. What the main focus is you just want to keep things conversational and very, very simple when it comes to the text. And what's on your landing page, just very simple and conversational, that's it. Step number 2 is you got to create compelling headlines. Now, for a lot of you that are setting up landing pages, a lot of you that are putting strategies in place at the moment, your headlines you really want to test. What headlines are going to give you the most traction? What headlines are going to get you the most interest? What headlines are going to be able to acquire you the most, convert the most of your traffic? The reason why a lot of our landing pages convert at a minimum of 30% is because we test headlines and we've got a specific headline strategy that we use. And you've got to be, number one, as I said, specific. Things need to be incredibly specific when it comes to your page. You cannot have, so many working pieces like business stuff, meditation and health, and then wealth, and then talking about security and the importance of that, and all this sort of stuff going on your page. It's got to be honed in something very specific on the page and craft the headlines around it. What I find a great way to be able to open up headlines with is learn, or how, or discover. Words like this, opening up a very specific sentence within your headlines to be able to start crafting and creating interest. Because number one is you want to grab people's attention, right? And that's what headlines do. And when you go across to the landing page, you want the headline to be, boof, smash you right in the face, right? You want to see it. Right there, right then. Using words like reveal, right? These words are words of influence. They're words of creating and piquing interest with people. And that's what you want to create on your landing pages as well. You got to pique interest, capture attention, and use something very specific. And using this type of wording really helps to be able to create attention, specificity, as well as be able to create catchy headlines and compelling headlines that can get you more traction with your marketing. So if your landing page at the moment is a less than 30% conversion rate at the moment, work on your headline as a main factor and main facet of your own strategy to be able to start generating interest with your product. And it's these very simple things that you can do to make so much more of a difference. If you guys have questions, hit me with them below. Like and share the stream so more people can hear it as well. So that's number 2. Now, number 3, and this is an aspect of psychology. This is an aspect of the way people are, okay? You can talk about your product and you can say how great your product is, but when other people say it, it speaks so much more power. 90% of people look at reviews before making a decision on a product in some way, shape, or form. 90% of people look at reviews. Now, the reason why they look at reviews is they're looking to see how other people's experience has been with that product. Now, 90% of people look at it. 40% of people are more likely to be influenced to buy a product when they've seen anywhere between 1 to 3 different positive reviews. So, putting this then onto your landing page, putting 3 main testimonials on your landing page of reviews of people that have used your service is going to speak so much more on a landing page than the rest of the copy. Being that 90% of people look at reviews first, solve the problem there on the page, and have that on the page. Number 2 is having 3 main testimonials plus will then also add to it all as well, and then show, hey, this is what other people are saying about the product. Because you can talk about it till the cows come home of an evening, or you could just have what other people say about it. Talks so much more power, talks so much more sense, and enables you guys to have better quality conversations. And just let me know if you guys are understanding what I'm talking to you guys about here too, because I don't want to just make this another video that you all jump on and go, yeah, this is some great information. If it's not understood and it's not honing in on certain stuff here for you to help you guys move forward, then I'll change the subjects, right? So that's the third thing, what other people say. Now, there's a couple of other aspects to this. Some people just write the copy of what someone said about the product. However, you can increase the amount of credibility of that by having someone's face and their name and what they do, or something about them. So if you're in the B2B space, have their business name, have director of XYZ. Then the second thing is have a picture of their face as well. If you look at our website, we've got face, review, what people do, where they're from, all this type of stuff. If you look at on Facebook reviews are great because people can go across and check out these reviews profiles. Okay, so this can also be part of your omnipresent strategy as well, is that you give other people reviews for services that you've found beneficial in some way, shape or form. And if that person is in the same space as you as well, then what that enables you guys to do is to get more eyeballs on your product, right? So if you worked with your competitors and stuff like that in the past, why not do a video review of them, right? If you have used a product or service before that is in the same space as you, or those people as well have had, the people that are going to these businesses are part of your target market, then you posting a review, them seeing that as well, then is going to put more eyeballs on your business, just part of your whole overarching strategy that you can use for your business. So that's the three things that you can use in order to create high converting landing pages at 30% and above. And we've had landing pages that convert up to 80, 85%, which is unheard of, by the way, right? There's not too many landing pages of people where you're driving traffic to particular pages that convert at that higher level, right? It takes time, it takes process, it takes strategy. This is what it takes in order to get there. And following these three main things that I spoke to you guys about today is what's going to help you create higher converting landing pages, right? So in a quick summary of all of this, right? Because if you're really serious about creating higher converting landing pages, which I could say that you are because you're watching this video, and landing pages is all part of our business. Believe it or not, it's all part of our business. It's part of lead generation. That's whether you're doing it on Google, that's whether you're doing it on Facebook, right? It's whether you're doing it on Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever you're doing your current advertising. You want to be ensuring you're using these three main facets as well that I've spoken to you guys about today to create higher converting landing pages, because your landing pages are exactly what will generate the leads. You can drive as much traffic to it, but if it's not converting, the traffic's worth nothing. So follow them. So quick summary is, on your landing page, do not overcomplicate things, right? Do not have all the different facets of what you do on one landing page, right? Keep it simple. Extremely, extremely simple. Keep it conversational, right? It's a conversation you're having with a new potential client, right? So ensure that you're keeping things really, really simple and you're using very simple language. You're not using really long words and all this type of stuff, right? Because when you do that, it overcomplicates things and people won't opt into your page. Keep it really, really simple. You can look at any of our landing pages. They're all it's not you don't need to be a rocket scientist to be able to create them. You just need to be able to follow a process. They're very simple. They're very conversational. And that's what you want to create as number one. Number two, you got to create compelling headlines. And you want to test different headlines. And as I said to you before, you want to make it very specific what it is that you're helping someone do as an outcome on your landing page. Very specific. Not grow your business, marketing, sales, automation, managing everything all on the one page, in the one headline. It's just completely confusing, right? Keep it very specific, using words like learn, discover, right? How to, these types of words, very powerful when it comes to landing pages. Using reveals, right? New strategy, reveal, new this, reveal, new whatever it is. Using this type of stuff within your landing page. Number 3, show what people say about your product. What have people said about it in the past, right? I saw a thing that made me laugh the other day. A guy that I follow, he was asked, what do I do to grow my new coaching business? Do I use fake reviews? When I saw that, I was like, oh no. Where is this person getting their information? No. Coach people, get a fucking result. Get a real review. Ooh. What people are doing these days, where people are getting their information, I have no idea. So you want to be what people say. 90% of people look at reviews before they want to do business with somebody. 90%, right? Still 10% that don't. 90% do, okay? They look at reviews, right? Then 40% are influenced by seeing up to 3 reviews, right? So you post 3 of them onto your landing pages of what people say. You'll find the conversion rate will increase by having people's names, their businesses, if they're in a business, what they do, right? Or their job role or whatever it is, right? And actual pictures of their face, right? Because people will look at the face first, look at what they do, and then they'll look at the review, right? Like, it'll be face, name, review, face, name, review. That's how the eyes go, okay? So you want to be ensuring that you've got, if you're going to do text ones, you've got a name, you've got a face, name, and then you've got the review. You've got to have all 3 of those, right? Just posting the review, people are skeptical. Just posting the review, people are skeptical. So you want to ensure that you have all 3 of those facets. And being the fact that 40% are actually looking at influenced, 40% more people are influenced by the fact of seeing at least 3 reviews. So you want to have at least 3 reviews on your page of people that you've helped. People have said you're great at what you do. Whatever the whole conversation is that they're saying about you, what they're saying about you specifically, you want to be make sure you have 3 of those main things. Face, name, right? Face, name, and then review. Okay, what someone said. Those 3 facets. Not just a review with a name. You have all 3. Increases your conversion rates. You'll thank me later. So make sure that you've got those 3 main things on your landing pages. You'll be looking at 30% up will be the conversion of your traffic that are coming through. So if you're getting 100 people click on your landing page, for example, you'll be getting a minimum of 30 people opting in, getting access to your great thing, okay? So make sure that you're using all 3 of these. They're very basic, but it's exactly what people get wrong. So when I see landing pages that don't work, it's because, number 1, there's too much going on. There's too many areas for someone to click. There's too much going on. It's not relatable. There's confusion on the page. So confusions will cause people not to take action. Confusion causes people not to take action. It's the same with your sales conversations you have with people. It's the same across all aspects of your marketing, right? So make sure that you keep it conversational, keep the text super, super simple, right? The copywriting that you're using, keep it really, really simple. Number 2, compelling headlines, very specific. Use words like learn, discover, how to, use reveals in it somewhere as well. Use all of these particular words, really powerful words. Use people's reviews on the page, being that 90% of people are going to look at reviews anyway. So you're going to want to make sure that you put it on your landing page so it's there so people can see it. And make sure that you at least have, if you're going to use text, at least have a picture of their face, their name, their full name, by the way, not just Doug, right? Doug Chase, if that's his name. and then the review Doug Chase has said about. Okay? If they're in business, put their business name, right? All these facets, really important, right? And make sure you got at least 3, because then you're dealing with the fact that, you know, if some people see at least 3, they'll be sold, okay, to do something. So ensure that you've got that there as well. Now, any questions you guys have, you can hit me up with questions now. I'm going to be taking some questions. Welcome, Cherry. Welcome, Durba. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, Indran. For any of other views that are here live, I can't see who you are. So say g'day. I always like to say hello. And any questions that you guys have, every single day when we go live here at 12 o'clock, we're going to be taking questions. So it's like any questions that you do have, you can ask me here. I'm not going to say, hey, let's jump on a call, solve this. I'm not going to say, you can find out more about that in our program, right? Like you're seeing all around the internet. I'm going to give you guys the no BS answer, because I wish people would just give me the no BS answer to something when I ask a question. And ultimately, all I want to do is add value to you all, right? So say g'day, say hello. Comment below, let me know where you're from. Let us know a little bit about your business, if you're in business, etc. as well. I do have some people that do follow me that aren't in business, but they're debating on it and trying to work out what they want to do. Either way, you can just comment below, and I'm just happy to say g'day if that's where it goes, right? So any questions you guys have, I'm going to be answering those questions now. Shout out to you, Cherry, as well, for being here. You're here every single day, and yourself, Indran, as well. And you guys are learning heaps because, you know, part of everything is just showing up. And if I could just give you guys one thing per day that just heightens your amount of creativity, the way that you do things, and enables you to be able to get something that's going to help you move forward, that's my job done, right? All I want to do is help. So my expectations is nothing else over and above that. If you guys want a little bit more extra assistance, or if you guys would like to know a little bit more about some of the strategies, some of the things that I speak about, you can download our marketing blueprint for free. Costs you nothing. Basically, it's going to go through 8 main facets to running very successful Facebook ads. Part of it is we'll speak about many different aspects of ad campaigns, and it's a lot of what's not spoken about these days when it comes to social media, because there's 8 main facets that's going to be able to turn it into a profit for you. And it's not as simple as just turning on ads or just throwing things together like some people are saying. It's a very specific way and a specific thing that you must have in place. At the end of the day, you invest in social media advertising because you want to get a return on your investment. That's why you do it. You're not doing it to have a bit of fun and throw a bit of money against the wall and see what sticks, or in hope of getting some brand awareness or a few extra likes on your page, right? You could have 2 likes on your page. As long as you're getting a return on your investment from your marketing, who gives a shit how many people like your page, right? So 8 main facets. I'll put the link into the comments for you all as well, so you guys can jump in and get access to that as well. And any questions that you guys have, just feel free to hit me up, because I'm here to basically serve. So I'll just put that in the comments while I'm waiting for some of you to ask some questions. Otherwise, I will wrap this one up for the day. All right, so I'm just going to type this into the comments now for you all. Right, there you go. I hope I put that right. That should work. But at least you guys can see it there as well. So yeah, any questions that you guys have, just hit us up. Any questions at all. But I'm just going to wrap that one up for today. Doesn't seem to be any more questions, which is cool. If you guys are watching the replay, or if you are typing something and it just cancels out when I shut this one off, I'll answer you in the comments either way, all right? So remember this one thing. There's only one thing that I want you guys to remember, and that one thing is this. If you do not fight for your own freedom, absolutely nobody else will. So every single day you must get out there. Every single day you must take action. Every single day you must make it happen. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, 12 o'clock Perth Western Australia time for our next live session. That's 12 o'clock Perth, Western Australia time tomorrow, +8 GMT. And take it easy. I'll speak with you all soon. Cheers.